last but not least, Pisces. They're the 12th sign, and we're going in order, so this is the last one. Not sure if they're my best job, if they're my favorite design, but they're okay. I'm gonna have to figure out what to draw after the Zodiac series. I was trying to figure out what the word for trilogy but for 12 is, and I'm not sure if there is a word. Maybe there is a word, but I don't have the brain power for that when it's 1 a.m. And I don't want to Google it, so it's fine. It's a series. But yeah, I have to figure out something else to we'll get there. That's a me problem, not a you problem. But for Pisces, Pisces has a hand problem, which is I am trying to draw the hands well. I generally try to draw the hands well, but sometimes I give up and I'm like, okay, everyone knows that this is supposed to be a hand, but this time I'm like, no, you are going to look like a hand, but the hand is in an odd place, so it's like, eh. And also, like, he has like the fins between the fingers, so I'm also trying to figure out, like, okay, how is this going to look, and all that. So yeah, before I get distracted and start rambling about something else, I'm going to go over the Pisces traits. So they are selfless, spiritual, they are in touch with their feelings and they put great value on them. They're empathetic, intuitive, and they're associated with dreams and secrets. They are a merman because, well, fish. If most of them are, all of them are humanoid, some of them are mythological creatures. So, Pisces is a fish. Pisces, the symbol are 2 fish. He is 1 fish man, and that this is what we're doing. I considered giving him some jewelry and whatnot, and then I remembered what role he's playing in the story itself, because all of these designs are like base designs for something else that I'm working on, and basically I was like, this doesn't seem practical, and you don't have to be super practical, but you need to be somewhat practical. So I decided to leave them out. I also wanted to give him a bit more. I wanted to give him a bit more of a soft, like a smaller face, because that's kind of like fish don't really have a large face. And what I went with was, I know Pisces' color is aquamarine, turquoise, teal, like those type of colors, right? Bluey green stuff, right? And that was what I was going for, and that is what I still went with for the eyes as well as the symbol behind him. But I also the fish in in some of the myths and stuff like that are koi fish, and I'm like, well, the koi fish are actually really pretty, but they aren't blue. So and nobody has like an orange color palette, so maybe I'll just give Pisces the orange color palette. I'm making him a koi fish merman thing. And also I wanted him to be quite I wanted to make sure he looked like he was underwater, even though he technically isn't, because he's gonna have the starry background anyway. So I needed to find a way of making him look like the physics of him of the hair and the fins and the tail had to make him look like he was floating or swimming or something along those lines. And that's what I kind of went for. And also because he is a water sign, I wanted him to be really flowy, and not really have too many edges, because edges, a design with a lot of like harsh edges implies a rough like exterior, or like a rough personality who's quite harsh. That's why there's the saying of rough around the edges, whereas Pisces is very much like emotions, soft bean. So I was like, that you are rough around the edges in a different way, as in you are a bit clingy. That is what you are. So while I am filling in the base layer, I might as well explain what his dynamic with some people. I'm trying to make the background look a tiny bit like a bit more blue than the rest, but yeah. Basically, so Scorpio's like lower half is just a giant scorpion. So basically, Pisces has a tank for when he's on land, and I think he made a bet with Scorpio, and Scorpio lost. So now Scorpio has to carry this tank full of water and a merman on his back for meetings and wherever they're going, I guess, because he's just like, hello, I don't have legs. Who would have thought? So yeah, that's what's happening. Scorpio's trying really hard to make Pisces. No, not Pisces. Pisces the one. He's Pisces. Scorpio's trying to make Sagittarius be the one carrying the fish tank now, because the fish tank also doesn't really have a lid. He's just kind of like poking his head out, like just like cheeky grin, watching everything that's happening, and it's like, very interesting. I can't help you. That's too bad. I can't help you. I'll help you when we get to some water or something. And Scorpio's trying to make Sagittarius carry the fish tank, because he's like, he is on your team. You are in charge because you're the fire sign. We all know the fire sign is in charge, and the Sagittarius is just like, are you sure? Because your fire sign is Leo, and I don't think Leo's the one in charge with you. And he's like, I would agree, except I don't know who would be. That the alternative would be Libra is in charge, and I don't really want them to be in charge. So maybe Leo is actually the one in charge in our team. So can we? You know what? Maybe can you just like switch? Can I join your team instead? Can we trade? And basically, what else? What else has Pisces done in the story or affected? Oh, Pisces, Scorpio. Basically, I've realized I say basically a lot because that helps me think and gives me time to think. But Scorpio's exterior and like general, how others perceive him is generally like, oh yeah, you're the dark and edgy one, and he's like, hello, you do whatever you want with your free time. I'm going to live my cottagecore life. So he lives in a very nice cottage that you would like see from the outside and think, oh, there's a fairy living there, and he comes out like, hi, I am very tall, I have insect-like features. What do you want? I am literally living in the middle of nowhere. How did you find me? What's happening? And doing it again. And so Pisces just so Pisces kept nagging, and also and nagging to actually visit, and then he actually did visit and then started nagging because he didn't have anywhere to stay. So Scorpio was just like, you know what, I'm gonna make a lake in my garden so that Pisces will just have somewhere to chill and won't have to stay in the fish tank all day. So, you know, Scorpio is working on his outdoor lake project on free times, which he doesn't have that much of, but you know, he tries to make free time. Not gonna lie, he's probably like, he used to be driven mad by the other zodiac signs, but now he's just like stopped caring entirely. So he's like, one of you is going to like kill the other, and I don't care. I'm not in charge. I am one of the younger ones here. You do what you are doing. Taurus, fix it. You're old. Because from my designs, Taurus is one of the older ones because I decided so. So yeah, that's kind of okay. What are we actually doing? We are trying to make the tail see-through-ish, like semi-see-through. Basically, what we did with Aquarius and the scarf shawl thing, we are doing again with the fins and the tail, because we learned how to do that last time, so we are doing it now. And shading his hair because it's way too bright at the current moment, but it needs some depth to it because currently it just kind of looks like a fish. I actually found that like while I was drawing it, I accidentally started seeing it as a fish, or like the shape of a fish, and I was just like, oh no, I have made a terrible mistake. I'm also trying to make it look like he's underwater, but the sky is visible from that perspective, so the stars are still behind him, type of thing. But I'm not sure if that came across or it didn't, and I'm like light refracting or something and stuff, and messing about with some of the line art so that I think it's because I made some of it a bit thick. So generally my way of fixing the very obvious line art is to change the color of the line art to something more neutral or more like lit, or not more lit, but like that matches the lighting, something along those lines. Anyway, that's it for Pisces as well as the Zodiac series. I hope you enjoyed. If you've missed some, they're in the eye above, and I might start, yeah, I'll do something. Anyway, have a wonderful day, see you later, and goodbye.